Hey everyone, this is Daniel Morrobel again here, your North and South Carolina real estate agent. Today I'm taking you on a Google Maps tour of Mooresville, North Carolina. This is so you can have a real feel of the area before you make the move. We're going to cover the layout of the town, where the good neighborhoods are, commute times, schools, shopping, lakeside areas, price points, hidden tips from a local, and if you stick around to the end, I'll share with you two neighborhoods most people overlook but should absolutely be on your list. And again, like always, if you're thinking about making a move, or if you know anyone that's making a move down here, call or text me, book a Calendly link, info's in the description. So without further ado, we'll jump into my laptop and give you that tour. So guys, here is Mooresville, a blown out version of Mooresville, just an overview. As you can see, there's a lot of different little areas to the north and south of it. But as a whole, this is pretty much like Mooresville. It's part of the Lake Norman community, and it's the first city going into Iredell County. Anything south of here, like for example, Davidson and Cornelius and below, is all Mecklenburg, which goes all around this lake here and separates actually North and South Carolina from it as well. But it also encompasses right up until here. So this is the cutoff of Iredell County. So anything south of that is Mecklenburg, which is the Charlotte proper county. It's about, Mooresville, I would say, is about 35 minutes to 45 minutes from the uptown region of Charlotte, where everything is at. And also about the same time, if not maybe a 10-minute or two, extension to get to the airport, which is right here, which is due west of Charlotte proper. The airport's right here. It is expanding, and I would always give yourself a little bit more time to get to the airport. So me being me, I would always go about at least 45 minutes to get from Mooresville, let's say downtown, anywhere in Mooresville to the airport. That would just be my go-to is 45 minutes. But you can get there in 35 minutes, just to let you know. Now, Mooresville borders the cities of Davidson and Cornelius. Davidson has a college in it, and if you drive by it, you can also see that it has an older, more like established neighborhood per se. It's very, it could get very expensive, but it's a very, very nice historic looking town. And then right under that is Cornelius, another arm of the Lake Norman region with a lot of parks in it. It's very nice. I would definitely go and look, see what it looks like. Birkdale Village is its own little city. I would always say it's awesome. You definitely go check it out. It has shops and restaurants. So if you're looking for something to do, Birkdale Village is definitely a place to check out when you are visiting this area, if you're on your way up from flying into Charlotte Douglas, and the airport code is CLT. Now, population is about 52,000 people and counting, because there's a lot of people moving to the area every single year. You'll definitely see a big uptake in people visiting around the spring and summer for all kinds of reasons, but the summertime would be 4th of July, which is absolutely nuts in a good way. A lot of traffic, but the fireworks in this region is superb. So I would definitely recommend going and looking at that. So the cool thing about Mooresville is the proximity to Charlotte, but also to, the more like rural, quiet areas that are right around here. I mean, if you like mountain biking, hiking, things like that, you got a lot of places, state parks to go and stuff like that. Now, if you like water sports, you like boating, you like anything that has to do with beach-like situations, this is the place to be, is Lake Norman. You can go all around here, not going too far from Mooresville, to enjoy that kind of lifestyle. Really, really nice in the summer and the springtime, but even in the fall and wintertime, it's beautiful as well. The sunsets are like postcards. Definitely worth checking that out. Another reason why people move is because of the suburban lifestyle, the luxury lake lifestyle, and also the small town charm that we'll get into, which is very apparent and important here in the downtown region of Mooresville. And not to mention that Lowe's headquarters is here as well. And Lowe's headquarters is around this area right here. And also Mooresville is also known for its NASCAR teams. So if you're into that kind of sport, this is the mecca of places. They call it Race City, USA for a reason. It is a really nice place to visit. A lot of the NASCAR teams do events here, do ride-along sometimes down in the Concord area where the racetrack is, and it's a place to be. So definitely one thing to look at if you are one of those people that like the motorsport of NASCAR or anything like dirt bikes. It's massive here. It's really nice. The other reason why people like to visit here is because of job growth. So like I said, NASCAR is here, Lowe's headquarters is here, which brings a lot of executives, legal, anything that has to do with Lowe's as a whole. Bring a lot of clients that we help out come move here in this region. And if you look on the southern part of Mooresville, you'll see that there's a lot of new construction here. New construction is huge here. As you can see, one of them is just right here, Meritage Homes, and then more to come actually in this region, also over here in south of Mooresville. Now, when you get to the north, you'll find some as well that are going to come up in due time, such as another Meritage Homes, but places like True Homes, some Ryan Homes, things like that have plans of getting to the region as well. So stay tuned for that. But one of the major corridors is I-77 for the whole region, not just Mooresville. But for Mooresville, the main artery of the town is I-77. Now, with that said, there is congestion, and it could get substantial in rush hour times. In I-77, rush hour times would be anywhere from, I would say, 7:30 to about 9. That's in the AM. And then in the PM, I would say anywhere from 30 to, safe to say, 6 p.m. Maybe even 6:30. So try to avoid if you can. If not, it is what it is. We all get stuck in it. But if you live in this region, anywhere north of Davidson or even Huntersville, which is down here, get a pass, get a toll pass. It's going to pay for itself in aggravation. I did it and I don't regret it, because there's only one way, really one way in and one way out as far as trying to get to Charlotte the most effective time effective way. Because if not, you're gonna have to take 150 and go around Lake Norman to get to Charlotte this way, which would take you a good amount of time. And even these roads can get pretty packed as well during rush hour. So there is no secret way or back roads way out of that region to get to Charlotte. And also we call the 16 or Berkshire Highway. This is really it gets packed. It gets really packed. So pack your patience, get yourself a toll pass, and you won't regret it. When it comes to Mooresville is made out of 4 exits. Exit 31, 33, 35, and 36. Exit 31 is Langtree, and you'll find it's right here. And that is basically your entrance to Mooresville. So like I said, Mooresville starts right after you pass this bridge, and this is your first exit. So Langtree goes east to west, and you'll see that over here you'll have your state parks, and also if I zoom in a little bit more, you'll see Davidson College Lake Campus. So a lot of things to do here. There's some parks here as well, and a ferry that you can take in spring and summer. And you can see that there's a lot of homes that are the bigger lot homes, multi-million-dollar homes at times, because they are on the water. So keep that in mind, as over here it does become more expensive. Anything west of I-77, just please note that is going to be more expensive. As a cliff note here, I'll draw a line. So this is your west side and east side. So let's just say the west side is more expensive. So we're going to put some dollar signs here. And not to knock on the east side, but the east side is a little older. It's going to be on the little older side, which doesn't mean anything. It's just saying that it's more established and there's more of an affordability part here. It doesn't mean that it is less than. The only reason this is more money is because of the obviously lakeside property. Now, with that comes obviously the interest, the home insurance. Home insurance is more money than over here, but obviously if you live here, you're only about maybe 15 minutes of getting over here. 15, 20 minutes at most. So if you like the lakeside lakeside but don't have the money or don't want to pay for those things and actually living there, this is not a bad option. It's just older, more established neighborhoods, like I said, and a little bit more affordable. Now, with Langtree looking at like here, it's more of the newer and it has a lot of lakeside condos as well. So if you're into having a townhome or condos, you can definitely kind of look at this area and find what you need. So for example, a lot of this area is full of your lakeside condos. You can see there's a yacht club here, and I believe there's a hotel around here that you can probably stay at and look at. Yep, so see how this is a building that has basically is an apartment building, and yeah, you can definitely have a hotel stay here, check it out for the day or for the weekend and see if you like it. This is more of like your smaller lots, your condo lots, your townhomes. If you're looking for that, this is definitely the place to be. Like I said, it's in the newer area, so you're not going to have that established neighborhood feel. But if you're trying to get into the Mooresville property or pre-scene, definitely take a look at Langtree. That's your first exit, exit 31. Okay, so in exit 33, go up here, I believe. Yes. So exit 33 is Brawley School Road. So Brawley School Road, right off of 77 going up north. Brawley School Road goes from east to west again, and that's where you'll find your lakeside luxury properties here in the region. And I'll show you how when we go up here. As you can see, Brawley School Road goes all the way down through Mayhew and through the Point, which brings you to one of the most expensive property values in the region, which is this little arm right here. So Brawley School Road, if you go west, due west, it will take you all the way down to here and bring you to extraordinary property estates. It's absolutely incredible. I definitely just take a look, see extravagant homes and big property, pieces of land right by the lake. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not for everybody, but it's worth taking a look. So if you take exit 35, which is also going to connect you to the Brawley School Road here in this junction, you'll see that if you take it on the east side, it's going to throw you to downtown Mooresville. So instead of going west, you're going to go east side. And this is downtown Mooresville Main Street. Honestly, I would start here and end it right here. And let's zoom in a little bit here. So as you can see, this is South Main Street from Brawley Ave all the way to, I would say right here, right by that CVS is your Main Street proper. Definitely, there's more stuff to look at here. There's a lot more to look up here, but most of what people look at on YouTube, and for the sake of this video, it's right here. So a lot of different bars, a lot of different places to look at. Beer garden here, all the festivals, Christmas light shows, things like that are pretty much all here. You'll see that it's very historic. It's a very homey, small town feel. It's awesome. Great to bring your kids, great to bring your spouse, your loved ones. If they come and visit from out of town, come and bring them here. It's nothing to hide about. It's really great. This region, exit 36, is going to be your major retail stores like Target, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Best Buy, you name it, they have it here. Mattress stores to burger joints, all the things, they're right here. And I'll tell you, this place, and it's right here, 150. It is a crazy madhouse during the weekend, Black Friday, or the weekend before Christmas. It really is. Or back to school season. So all this area can get pretty insane. So if you live here, be sure that you're going to see a lot more traffic around your neighborhood. But this is the bigger portion of the commerce area of the Lake Norman and Mooresville. So a lot of businesses post up here. A lot of the money that flows into Mooresville proper gets siphoned through here. So a lot of job opportunities, a lot of business opportunities. It really is a great place to be if you are looking for work or looking for a place to establish a business. A lot of foot traffic. Definitely something to look at if you are have aspirations for opening a business. I would definitely do that, and that's due west of Mooresville downtown. So if you look here, just take 150 all the way down here. If you pass, this bridge right here, you went too far. You definitely have to go back this way. So in between 21 and let's say, and on this road, Perth Road, in between those, you'll find most of your commerce that I'm talking about. And you can go up a little further up to find those shops and the businesses that I'm talking about. And as you can see, there's more motorsport stuff there as well. So, hotels you can stay at as you're looking, supermarkets, I'm telling you, everything is here. Costco, you won't be disappointed. Come and check it out. This is a really good place, actually. It's one of my favorite places, Duckworth's. A really nice place to check out if you're in town looking for a place to eat dinner. So let's go back to Langtree, explain that a little bit further for you. So Langtree is going to be your first exit, like we said. Very popular for young adults, professionals that are just kind of coming in and wanting to establish themselves. Really nice place to stay if you wanted to come and check it out for a weekend. True by Hilton in Mooresville. It's clean, super easy access to I-77. So if you live anywhere here in this region or over here in these little neighborhoods that are popping up right here, it's a 1-2 hip and a jump to get to I-77. I-77 has pretty good sound barriers. So it's not like you're going to be inundated with noise, like road noise. Even if you live pretty close to it, they did a pretty good job in trying to keep that at bay. A lot of lakeside restaurants in this region as well to go and check out in the north and south of here, and primarily in these areas. So go and check those out. Very, very nice atmosphere for both, the young and the old. Like we always say, it doesn't discriminate. You'll definitely have a good time no matter what part of life you're in. And for those who do work for Lowe's, it is super close to the campus. So if you live here, you'll definitely see some coworkers going back home, either north or south of here. You'll be in luck because you just have to literally go down the street. Maybe you could even ride your bike there. Honestly, that's how close it is. It's a really nice area. Definitely worth a look if you're looking for smaller condos or lakeside properties. Now, when we say condos and lakefront properties, there are some single family homes. However, they are on the upper end of the scale. And when I say that, we're looking at, anywhere around here, you're looking at possibly anywhere from the 450K to the let's just say 750K range for single family homes. Now for condos, it's a little bit deeper for the region. So you're looking at to about 450. So 280K to 450K. And that's primarily going to be in, these upper regions right here, as far as the condo areas and things like that. So it's up to you whether you want, your home to be single family here and pay the extra money to be on the entrance, or you want to just kind of check it out, maybe hold it for rentals, because rentals do go quickly because you are so close to Mecklenburg. People love to rent and then just shoot on I-77 and have to go to work on, south. So keep that in mind. Could be a good investment property if you want to just buy and hold as far as condos and townhomes. Okay, after talking about Langtree, we can talk about this exit, which could be considered Brawley Road or going to Mooresville proper. And that's exit 33 and then exit 35, which is the main drag to get to. So right here, Brawley Road, but exit 33 being here, could throw you which other way. So if there's an accident right here, definitely get off of this exit and you can make your way up and around this way on Williamson Road too. So keep that in mind. There are some parts of I-77 that can get congested for other reasons. Doesn't matter what it is, fallen ladder from a work truck or whatever. So just keep in mind exit 33 is there for you to use, and use it wisely if you do need to do that. There is a big hospital here. It's very good. So in case you need that, if that's important to you, definitely keep that in mind. For the sake of this video, we're going to go and talk about Brawley School Road first, and it's going to be this exit right here. And this is one of the most desirable areas to live in Mooresville and Lake Norman for that matter. Why? Because of the fact that it is near, you are in the middle of everything. So you're in the middle of the commerce section and you're in the middle of the more quieter southern part, a little bit newer, as you can see, part of the area. And you're also an earshot away from downtown Morrisville. So if you can get anywhere near here, that's a big plus. And I'll draw here. So in references I-77, this is Brawley School Road. If you go this way, you are going to make yourself available to visit the point. And the point is right around here, which is the center part of the luxury living. And the point is right here. Anything past this or around here, it is multi-million dollar estates, beautiful, 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 beautiful properties. And obviously you have the Trump National Golf of Charlotte. Very exclusive club, if you're into golf, I'm not, but I've heard really good things. This is also the region where the best school zones are. So if that's important for you and your kids, definitely try to check out anywhere around this area, Williamson Road, Brawley School Road, Mayhew, even neighborhoods like this, right off of Plantation Parkway, Morrison Plantation Parkway, all that stuff. This is super desirable because of the best school zones. It's quiet, it's upscale, if that's important to you, definitely take a look at Brawley School Road exit, which is 35 right here. Now, typical home prices in this region is definitely something to talk about. I would say typical home price is anywhere from $650K to about 1.5 million just here. And I would say a good region to say that is right around here. That's pretty good. Now, lakefront properties, including the Point, which is down there, all the way through here, depending on the amenities, you can say that you are at minimum 5 million to upwards of 5 to 8 to, $15 million, depending on what we're looking at here. So keep that in mind, but a good frame of mind is 1.5 to about 5 million average on this portion of Mooresville. That goes to say too that in this area right here, you are going to be in the middle of cul-de-sacs that are beautiful, expansive lots for your property if you do decide to live here. Also, very walkable neighborhoods in this whole area. A lot of state parks. And if you like boating, kayaking, paddleboarding, this is the place to be, with easy access and for public access to the lake, all the things all throughout this region. You're going to find that in abundance. And if you have a boat, a yacht, you like to be part of yacht clubs, there are about a handful of yacht clubs around here, mostly in this region as well, that will happily satisfy anybody looking for that kind of atmosphere. Okay. So sticking with exit 35, we can say that is going to take you right to downtown Mooresville. And to get to downtown Mooresville, there's a couple ways to do it, but you'll take 150, shoot down here, and then end up on South Main Street. So let's zoom in here a little bit on South Main Street, and you'll see that there is a good amount of places to eat, places to visit. There is a train station here around here, I believe, that has I think it's over here, that has the old-fashioned brick building where it used to be operational. Super cool to go and check out. Small town home feel with a lot of amenities, public library, but a lot of people go to Big Tiny's, which is a great restaurant for barbecue. As you can see, Epic Chop House is really good too. My personal favorite is the Ghostface Brewing. Yes, right here in Pizzeria. Definitely a place to check out. I would definitely recommend it. All this is highly walkable. You got boutique shops, you got record stores, which is my personal favorite thing to visit. And yeah, it's very nice. It does get packed. So, you might have to park alongside these roads here, but for the most part, on any given day, you can find parking here readily available. Very family friendly. A lot of festivals, like we said before, a lot of parades are held in this area as well. Now, alongside all this, you'll find that it's all historic. So a lot of older mill homes, just historically maintained properties. A little bit smaller lot sizes, but you'll get it. You'll get the idea, the feel of the historicness once you get there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Nearby neighborhoods, you're talking about Curtis Pond, which is down here. So when you're talking to this area, the historic area part of Mooresville, you can say that the older homes can be anywhere from 300K to about 450K. Safe to say. Now, if you're looking at the newer homes or the renovated homes, let's put it this way, on the older section of Mooresville, they can go from 450K to about 650K, around that, depending on the amenities and size of the home and size of the lot. Now, going to touch base on the rental area, a lot of the rental areas in this area is substantial. You'll find a lot of rental properties up for rent. So if you want to come and check it out, you can definitely come and see what is available, just for you to get a feel if it is your long-term plan to stay here. But a lot of people do, so just keep that in mind. You most likely will fall in love with it here in the area. Okay, so exit 36, which is a little further up here, that is going to be your big commerce portion of the area. So get off on I-77 going north, you're going to get here to 36. Now 36 is, again, gets pretty packed on days of like Black Friday, the weekend before Christmas, all the holidays, because all your shopping, most of your shopping is done here. A lot of restaurants and supermarkets are down here. As you can see, Costco wholesale will be right there as well. So you know where Costco is, everything else goes too. So if you're looking for anything, this is the place to go in this region. A lot of restaurants, gyms, car dealerships, shops of all kinds, chain restaurants, all those things are going to be right here, right off of this corridor, especially on I-50 going west or east. It's good for families that need a place to do, something to do, a place to go. I would definitely recommend not going on those special holidays for shopping, because it does get super packed. Easy access to everything and more. And you obviously have BJ's too. That's a new thing. I haven't seen that in a while. And Kohl's, big malls here, just easy access to all that stuff. Now in this region, you will find single family homes, but you also find townhomes, some in here, right off of Perth Road, and some right here, right off of 21. You can also see some townhomes down here, Eddie's Lake Norman, by Lake Norman, which is pretty nice. At night, right by the lake, something really cool to take a look at. Shoals Bar and Grill is another good place too to go and check out. But I would say that the going rate for townhomes in this region is, I would say, from what I've seen, it's $275,000 to about $350,000. So not bad for a starter couple or a home, or if you just want to kind of plant your roots here but not give it all in. I would definitely take a look at some of the townhomes in this area specifically, because they do hold value and you can rent them out quickly if you ever do want to buy and hold. Now when it comes to single family homes in this region, they do go up in price a little bit, but not substantial, but it does range quite a bit. So depending on the size and the lot size, you're looking $350,000 to about $700,000 easily. And it could be in this region here, which is really nice, walkable region. This whole neighborhood is walkable as can be, right off of Plantation Ridge. As you can see, that the homes are pretty close together, but they're really nice to be a part of. You also, if you live on this edge here, which you can see, it's mostly townhomes, you can literally walk to all of this stuff, all of these amenities here. So definitely take a bike. Down here you have your Publix and Brawley Commons, which is full of a lot more amenities that anyone could really just want. It's packed. Doctor's offices, veterinarians offices, all the things. It's, a place to be. You might not even have to leave that area for quite a while. Why people choose this area a lot of times, like I said, good schools, convenience, clean neighborhoods, pretty safe neighborhoods for the most part, and it's good and it's modern neighborhoods that allow you to really take advantage of the area of being near the lake, and also having access to good schools, like we said before. And I-77 going to Charlotte. So if you want to go to Charlotte, which we haven't explained too much in this video, if you head south, you're only about 25 minutes away. So you could essentially grab a game at the Panther Stadium, or go watch a basketball game with the Hornets at the Spectrum Center, and you're only about 35 minutes away. Anywhere around this area, without traffic, you're about 35 minutes away, due south of this area. So definitely a place to look at. So that's exit 36. Okay, so the next region, it's northeast of downtown Mooresville, and that's Mazeppa. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's pretty much just you feel what's going to happen right now. Tons of new construction, bigger lots, bigger homes at times, And if you want something under 500,000, definitely look at that. Now, one thing to note, I don't know the school districts, and definitely make sure that you talk to your realtor. And if I'm helping you as your realtor, I will look into the school districts for you to make sure that it does fall into the district that you want your kids to be in, or that you are willing to move all the way here for. A lot of people move here specifically for the school district, so we want to make sure that you do get that. But for the sake of this video, I do say that this is going to be an up-and-coming region that gives you a lot of bang for your buck with new construction and bigger lot and square footage sizes of homes. Builders like Lennar, D.R. Horton are flooding this area, True Homes as well, buying up land and doing that as well here. It's a lot more space than the lakeside. So like I said, I-77 breaks it up into east and west. This being the east, it is going to be more affordable substantially, compared to the west side. But again, you could be just 15, 20 minutes away from that. So if you don't want to pay for that, amenities of being right at home, you can live here and just go right over there, which a lot of people do. And you'll start seeing a lot of migration up here. And as far as new builds go, I can say that new builds in this area can go anywhere from 350 to about right under 500K. So if you're looking for value added, definitely a place to look for. But again, look for those school districts that are important to you before you make that jump. So Mooresville school districts there are two. There's one that it is going to be Mooresville's greatest school district. So we'll just say MGSD. And then there's going to be another one, which is going to be the Iredell Statesville School. So, and that's usually separated from north and south. Be careful of where you fall into, because some neighborhoods do separate that into different sections, and one neighborhood could be for the IIS or the other one for MGSD. So just make sure that you double check before you put an offer or move on with the purchase of that home. And it varies by zone. So top rated schools, according to niche.com, you're going to be looking at Lake Norman High. You're going to be looking at Woodland Heights Elementary, also Bradley Middle, Mooresville High, and one more, I think it's Langtree Charter Academy. So they're all spread out throughout this region. Lake Norman High is going to be around here in this region, right south of 150. Mooresville High is going to be on this side, south of downtown, and we'll find it here. Exactly. So Mooresville High is going to be right here, right on the historic edge of downtown, which is really nice. Both excellent schools, according to niche.com. Now, Bradley Middle is going to be right around here, and I'll make sure to look at it here. Bradley Middle School here. Yep, right around here, right across the street from all that. And so as you can see, everything is pretty much in good proximity for everything. Now, the Langtree Academy is going to be right here, right by the lake. So be conscious of school times too, because to get to these schools, obviously you're taking one of the major roads. So if you live here and your child goes to Lake Norman High, just know that you're going to have to trek all the way through here because of this lake, go up and around through this road right here, which is Morrison Plantation Parkway, which is going to be packed anyway because there's a lot of people that live here and going to work and shooting over that way. So plan your routes accordingly, because it can get hectic. We only have so many ways to get around in this region because of the lake. So it's a double-edged sword. It's beautiful, but it does have restrictions. And it goes without saying, if you do have questions on whether or not your home is part of any of these schools that you are looking to get into, or your child's looking to get into, message me. I'll be happy to look into that for you. We'll have a conversation about it and see what we can do to make sure that you are making the right move for that specific school district or specific school that you desire your children or anyone to be. All right, so let's talk about commute times and make a big overview of it, because I know that is one of the major things that people look into when coming to visit here. Now, I will say, you may have heard me talk over and over again about congestion on I-77. But let me not scare you too much, because if you're coming in from New York, Connecticut, LA, Miami, even Dallas, Texas, like some of my friends do, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as those places. Well, not yet at least. But so don't get discouraged and say, oh, I'm going to go into another New York City. You're not. I live in New York City. It's not that bad. It's just bad for the locals because we're only used to, you might say we are spoiled per se, but it's not as bad as the major cities, obviously. But just for a kind of snapshot, you're looking at commute times from Mooresville, from here down I-77 to Charlotte. You're probably talking about, like we said, 35 to 45 minutes on any given day. So Mooresville right here to Birkdale Village, which is in this little corner right here, going down I-77, you're probably looking at around, believe it or not, 12 to 18 minutes, which is not too terrible, but definitely a place to go and check out on the weekends or on evenings. If you want to grab a quick bite, definitely a place to look. Birkdale Village is really cool. Now, Concord Mills Mall, as you can see, Concord is right here. It's another big place, big mall. Bass Pro is there. It's huge. You can actually see it on 85. You can take a look at all this stuff. You'll see it's packed with restaurants and more shopping and a little regional airport as well here that's due southeast of Mooresville. So if you want to take a snapshot of what it takes to get from here to Concord Mills Mall, you're probably looking at around, if you're going I-77 all the way down to 85 and swooping around to 45 and going to 85. In this order, you're probably looking at around 25 to 30 minutes about. I would say 40 minutes with traffic if you're going on a weekend or a holiday, for especially those shopping holidays. And then if you are a student, which a lot of people have kids that live with them or young adults that live with them, they have to go to UNC Charlotte, which is in University City, part of Charlotte, which is going to be in this region of Charlotte. And we'll zoom out a little bit. So if you're looking at Mooresville, go I-77 south to 85, you'll be right here, give or take about 40 to, let's just say, 50 minutes. I wouldn't push it, especially if you're late for class or whatever. Take it from me, you don't want to push that. 40 to 50 minutes is a good number to stick to when you're trying to get to the university area, because also this university area gets really packed. It's more condensed urban feel, that far away from uptown. And you have that throughway traffic of people trying to get to Concord, which is substantially growing, in Harrisburg and Kannapolis, Salisbury. So anyone who lives in this area and works in Charlotte will be going down or up 85. Keep that in mind. 85 is another main corridor, but going in another direction. When we're talking about roads, I would like to also say that Brawley School Road has been widened. So that will make it a little bit more than before, and then there are plans to expand roads around here too, and also I-77. So it is going to get better, folks, but just remember what I'm telling you. During peak hours, be careful on these main roads, 150, Brawley School Road, and I-77 primarily. Now, that goes to say too, for the sake of this video, exit 36, if I didn't say it before, does get congested during the midday hours, which is lunchtime for most folks, because of so many restaurants and things like that. There are also some medical facilities around here too for people that need to get scans or appointments or outpatient surgery. So all that considered, there's a lot of action going on. So for all intents and purposes, in Mooresville proper, which is pretty much this area as a whole, maybe a little bit more here, I would say that the average home price can safely be around this $475K range. Obviously, it could widen, but right in the middle, I would say $475 approximately. Now that there are outliers of homes that are $13 million, we're not covering that. I have sold some. I have seen people sell some. I have not sold, to be honest, anything near that. But there are places that can demand that kind of property. But in Mooresville, think about $475 being your median price range. And to break it down further, I will actually give you a little snippet of what that looks like for you. So in essence, and let me move this a little bit further here, in this region, you're talking about under 400 East Mooresville, okay? Older homes and townhomes. Then you're talking about 450 to 700 for most family subdivisions. Good schools as well, and I'll draw that in for you here too, is that most of that is going to be right around Brawley School Road, which also encompasses and then for your $800 to $1 million properties, you're looking at, you know, this region right here. That's going to be easily your, you know, upper echelon homes. And then your lakefront estates are all throughout here. Just to be frank, it's a whole nother world down there. And with that comes a lot of expensive amenities too. So HOAs are extremely expensive, but you get what you pay for down there as far as boat access, yacht clubs that are kind of all included into the community. So what do people love about Mooresville? People love about Mooresville is the lake access, the clean, safe communities, the very steady home values that are sticking with us for the long haul in this community. Parks, marinas, the lake life in the spring and summers primarily. Easy commute to Charlotte while still staying with that small town feel, and a strong market for jobs and the corporate lifestyle of what Lowe's brings to the table. And lower property taxes, if you don't know, than most major cities, like, you know, obviously like the Northeast and the due West. Now, what people don't like the congestion around the areas of Brawley School Road and 150, like we talked about, which is right here. People don't love that, especially during the summertime. People do complain about, you know, people from out of town that flood the area during the summertime, especially during 4th of July. The rapid growth, and also the school districts changing every so often because of the new construction here, down here, and just the general migration of people trying to move here into the area. In here, people do not like the congestion of the retail space because it just gets pretty hectic pretty quickly. Okay, since you stuck with me to the end, as promised, I will show you the hidden gems that a lot of people like, these communities that are very sought after. So if you find something there, definitely take a look at it and act quickly. Number one is Morrison Plantation. Morrison Plantation is right off of exit 36 in that really sought after place where there's a lot of commerce, that commerce area. It's a mixture of the single family homes that are on this side of Morrison Plantation and your townhomes that are on this side. This side is a little bit more walkable. It's closer to the area of commerce here, where you have your supermarkets and your stores and your complexes. Where this side, you have to kind of cross Morrison Plantation to get there. Still walkable, but less walkable in here. It's good schools, and it's a great mix of price points as well. Definitely check that out. So Winslow Bay will sit right here. That's the Winslow Bay Commons. That's another place that people like, and most of Winslow Bay is pretty much the northern part of this area, and that's what I mean by Winslow Bay area. You'll see that it is a good mixture of, you know, walkability to these shops, but you'll also have a lot of lake access here and in this little pocket of the lake here, which is really nice. So definitely check that out. It is pretty peaceful. It's well kept. Like I said, easy access to the lake. You can go this way and be in the middle of everything in no time. It's its own little pocket, I would say. So a lot of people really like this, and they become very attached to this area pretty quickly when they come in. You also have some Lake Norman apartments if that's what you're looking for as well. But definitely a place to look for is Winslow Bay. So another place that I want to show you is the Farms. The Farms is right off of Agnew Road. This is a community that's really sought after. Now, it is going to be near the point. It's amazing amenities, very quiet, very family oriented, very accessible area to the lake. Has a little bit more accessibility than your Winslow Park, as you can see, because it has a little bit more of that. You are closer to all the golf courses, amazing amenities, but it does command a nicer price point, a larger price point, let me put it that way. It has larger lots, and it's a strong resale demand. I mean, anyone who wants to live in the area, they usually flock to the Farms first if there's any sort of property that's available at that point in time. It's very golf centered and has a lot of restaurants, especially lakefront restaurants in the area as well. So take advantage of that. Those three communities are big for the people in this area. All right, so that wraps up our Google Maps tour of Mooresville, North Carolina. I hope this gives you a really clear picture of what it's like to live here. From the neighborhoods to the schools to the commute, and of course everything that makes the Lake Norman area so popular. If Mooresville is on your radar, or you're thinking about making a move anywhere in the Charlotte or Lake Norman area, I'd love to help you. My team and I work with families relocating here almost every single week, and we know this market inside and out. So you can find my contact information and a link to book a call with me right down below here in the description. But seriously, whether you're still early in the research phase or you're ready to start looking for at homes, I'm here as your resource. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop any questions you have in the comment section below. I personally respond to every single message. Now it goes without saying, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.